What's up everybody, this is Teacher Ivan from NextGen Academy. Our goal in this channel is to help you achieve your highest potential and to help you understand subjects in the easiest and the most efficient way. If you'd like to get more tips and tricks on how to achieve A star in your IGCSE, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Lastly, if you need any help in your studies, you can always head on to our website, link in the below, or our Instagram, drop us a DM and we'll be able to help you. Enjoy this video and I wish you all the best.
All right. Okay, today we are going to discuss the latest paper. This is your May-June 2023 paper 1-1. Okay, so yeah, this is all your friends who sat in the May-June exam. Okay, I won't go through all of this. Okay, you're going to read through it. This is an 80 marks paper and this is a 2 hours paper. Okay, so one thing I want you all to start doing also in the next 5 papers, the entire May-June one, please set a timer also. Put the timer right in front of you. You want to finish the paper in one sitting. Okay, why? You want to split up your time. Don't go and do like half an hour, go play computer games, then after that go and do again. Just allocate 2 hours, put your phones away and all, sit down and then do. Because it's going to be very tiring for you all. And you all need to get used to the emotions also. Okay, the emotions and the effort of putting in the effort during exam that time. Okay, understand how you all are supposed to practice the next 5 papers, okay, because we still got another few more weeks on it. All right, let's go to question 1. Okay, you all go through all the formula sheet. Question 1. Write 5x squared minus 14x plus 8 in the form a bracket x plus b squared plus c. Okay, what is this? What form is this? Okay, this is a CTS form, completing the square. Okay, if you have an a value in front, what you want to do, okay, some of you might do different. So last time when I first taught how to do it, I will only factorize the a value from the a and b. Okay, you don't have to factorize from all a, b, and c. You will still get the same answer. Okay, so you see here, x squared minus 14 over 5x plus 8. Okay, if you want to factorize up, all 3 also can, but actually it's not necessary yet. Okay, your main thing that you want for here, completing the square, is the x squared plus bx value. Okay, once you got the x squared plus bx value, you just need to do like that. X plus b over 2 square minus b over 2 squared, like this. Okay, so we are going to focus on what's inside the bracket. The reason why I don't want to put in the x because later you all get confused with the x also. Okay, so you just factorize out from a and b first. So 5, here you over 2, 14 over 5 divided by 2 will become 7 over 5 square minus 7 over 5 square plus 8. Okay, then open up the bracket. Okay, open up the big bracket. Here you get 5 bracket x minus 7 over 5 square. This one I'm going to just put straight in the calculator. Minus 49 over 25 times 5. You'll get minus 49 over 5 plus 8. Simplify it. You'll get x minus 7 over 5 square minus 9 over 5. Okay, I'll go really fast. Later after I finish this paper, then you all just ask me whatever that you want to ask. Otherwise, just type quickly in the chat. Okay, hence, write down the coordinates of the stationary point of the curve. Okay, how to do stationary point? You just need to take this value and this value here. Okay, this is your x. If here got negative, will become positive. Then this is your y value. Okay, so here you get 7 over 5 minus 9 over 5. Okay, next one. On the axis below, sketch the graph of 5x squared minus 14x plus 8 modulus, stating the coordinates of the points where the graph meets the coordinate axis. Okay, whenever we do graph, we use the SIM method. Okay, S is your shape. What is your shape? Okay, when we do modulus also, one thing you have to remember is you don't go and draw the modulus first. When you all do the calculation, just draw the original graph first, then only you go and reflect it. Okay, go and reflect it on the x-axis. So here, original one, this is a happy face. Okay, happy face. Then whatever that's at the bottom of the graph, you will flip it, go up. Okay, second one, I. I is your intercept. Okay, your intercept. Okay, what about intercept? We need to know x-intercept. Okay, this one, by the way, you don't need to show any working. Everyone just take out your calculator, right? Straight away go and find what is your roots. Okay, so you can just use your calculator, go to menu, go and solve for polynomial degree. Type in the equation 5, negative 14, and 8. Okay, you get x equals to 2 and x equals to 4 over 5, right? So you can straight away write that this is my answer already. Don't go waste your time, go and do all the working and not go factorize all. Okay, you don't have time for your exam. Whatever you can use calculator, please leverage it on your calculator. Okay, third one, we need to find our y-intercept. Y-intercept is when x equals to 0. Actually, you can ignore this one because this one will become 0. Your y-intercept will just be 8. Okay, remember when you do the calculation, you ignore the modulus first. So you draw the original one always. Okay, here also, right? Actually, if you want to check whether this one is correct, you have to know your calculator, you can also get it. Okay, you press down some more. They say minimum of y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c is 7/5 for the x. Then the y is negative 9/5. Okay, whenever you do CTS also, use calculator to double check for your answer. Okay, you can use to double check this value and this value here. Okay, don't make any silly mistakes because sometimes in exam you all panic a little bit, so just use your calculator. Okay, so for this one we also write the minimum point. Okay, minimum point, which was what we calculated just now, 7/5 minus 9/5. Okay, what you want to do right now, plot the points, okay, the important points that you have. Okay, first one, we plot the x-intercept. Okay, 4/5, normally I will change it to decimal place so it's easier for me to process. So here is 0.8, then 2. Y-intercept, 8. Okay, originally, you don't have to draw this graph, but I'm just teaching you all the process of it. Original graph, it will give you a happy face graph. Okay, happy face, and it's like that, pass through like this, then like this. Okay, got one more point which they never asked us to plot, but we just write it down so that we can solve for the next question. Okay, this one will be 7/5, negative 9/5. Okay, so what happened when we modulus it? Okay, this is without the modulus. When we modulus it, whatever that's negative will become positive because modulus is a happy symbol. Okay, so I'm gonna draw this on top. Okay, like this. Like this. Like this. Okay, you want to plot. This one is not necessary, okay, the turning point. But for the next question, you need this one, okay? Because you need to refer to the diagram. Most important, don't forget, I know many of you know how to draw, but you always forget to plot the value here. Okay, very wasted, right? Okay, you all lose 1 mark for each of it, you know. Okay, the x one, 1 mark. Y one, 1 mark. Shape is 1 mark. Okay, so don't waste your marks like that, even though you already all plotted correctly. So always use the SIM method to just double check that you have all the points that is needed. Okay, question D, write down the range of values for which the equation modulus 5x squared minus 14x plus 8 equals to k has 4 distinct roots. Okay, so 4 distinct roots means what? This actually just means y1 equals to y2. Okay, if y2 equals to k, that means y2 is a horizontal line. Okay, so we want to see where in the graph, when I draw a horizontal line, it will intersect 4 times. So you see here, it's in between here, right? Okay, so from here all the way to here, but it's in between. So how do we present it? It is from 0 to 9/5. Okay, from 0 to 9/5. So my answer will be 0k 9/5. Don't put an equal symbol over there, okay? Because we are not including the 0 or 9/5. It is in between 0 and 9/5. Okay, cool. Question 1, congratulations. Okay, let's go to the next 9 questions. Okay, question 2. The polynomial p is such that px equals to ax cubed plus 7x squared plus bx plus c. Given that p double prime 1/2 equals to 32, show that a is equals to 6. Okay, so double prime means your second derivative. Okay, so you need to differentiate px first. So you get p prime x equals to 3ax squared plus 14x plus b. Okay, p double prime x. Okay, you will get 6ax plus 14. Okay, 6ax plus 14. Then we substitute the 1/2. They say is equals to 32, right? Okay, so we need to substitute the x equals to 1/2. So here will become 6a 1/2 plus 7. 7 times 1/2 square hold on, 6a plus 1 over 2, sorry, 10 plus 14. Okay, I see the wrong one already. Okay, plus 14 equals to 32. 3a equals to 18. A will be equals to 16. Okay? Everyone good here? Okay, hold on a bit. Wait, 6, sorry. Bukan 16. Okay, teachers, I got problem already now. Okay, all good, all good. Okay, let's go to question B. Okay, given that Px has a factor of 3x minus 4 and a remainder when divided by x plus 1 of 7 when x plus 1, find the value of B and C. Okay, so all we need to do, so we write down what is Px first. So Px is equals to 6x squared plus 7x squared plus Bx plus C. Okay, if it's a factor, we are going to use factor theorem. So P bracket 4 over 3 equals to 0. Okay, we are using factor theorem over here. Substitute it in 6, 4 over 3 square plus 7, 4 over 3 square plus 4 over 3b plus c equals to 0. Okay, we simplify this. You just type in the calculator the values that y'all can simplify it. So you get 80 over 3 plus 4 over 3b plus c equals to 0. I multiply this by 3 because I want to make it linear. Okay, here you get 80 plus 4b plus 3c equals to 0. I get 4b plus 3c equals to negative 80. Okay, second one, I'm going to put the remainder theorem. Okay, technically factor theorem and remainder theorem is the same concept, just that one is equals to 0, one is equals to your remainder. So substitute it in 6 negative 1 cube plus 7 negative 1 square plus negative 1b plus c equals to 0. Okay, just type in the calculator, you get 1 minus b plus c equals to 7. Okay, I make c as a subject. C equals to b plus 6. Okay, so I got equation 1, equation 2. I'm going to do simultaneous equation over here. If you want to do substitution or elimination, up to you. Okay, I'm going to do substitution. So substitute equation 2 into equation 1. So you get 4b plus 3b plus 6 equals to negative 80. Okay, then you get 4b plus 3b plus 18 equals to negative 80. 7b equals to negative 98. B is equals to negative 14. Okay, so this will be your B value. Okay, then you sub B into equation 2. Okay, so C equals to negative 14 plus 6, which is C equals to negative 8. Okay, why I keep writing this part here? Okay, is it necessary? No, not really. Okay, but it's more of, especially for y'all, okay, some of you, I know y'all are very smart kids, but you're writing very ugly, okay, very messy. So you just have to be careful in the presentation. Okay, so I don't want y'all to lose marks because of your presentation. You have to imagine the marker is very tired already. Okay, they're marking hundreds and probably thousands of paper. Okay, they don't want to be looking around for your answer. Okay, if they see ugly writing, right, they probably just give you all 0 marks because very sian already, right? Okay, let's go to question C. Write Px in the form 3x minus 4qx, where qx is a quadratic factor. Okay, so we are gonna do this. Let's write down what's our Px first. 6x cubed plus 7x squared minus 14x minus 8. Okay, can you all straight away write the answer for this? Okay, try not to. Okay, not try not to, don't. You won't get the full marks. Okay, I know it's just a 2-mark question. Technically, you can use your calculator to calculate it, but please don't do that. You need to show the working. Okay, for solving of quadratic equation, cubic equation, or factorizing, please use long division. Okay, long division will be the easiest way, in my opinion. Okay, so here you want to divide 3x minus 4. Okay, how to do this? Okay, got one tip that I want to share with you all when you all do long division, because just now I was teaching a class, this boy also, he keep showing me why he keep getting wrong, right? It's because you all always forget is to minus the next value. So you see here, we need to match first. So you get 6x cubed minus 8x squared. Okay, so many of you, right, what you all will immediately read, because you see here, this one positive, this one negative, naturally you all will just go and minus it, right? 7 minus 8. Don't do that. What I want you all to have a habit to do when you all do long division, you just put a small negative, bracket negative at the side here. So you remind yourself that you are this one minus this, then this one minus this. Okay, so you don't make the mistake. Now it's 7 minus 8. So it is 15 x squared, okay, then minus 14x. Okay, then you just continue on. Plus 5x, 15x squared, minus, this one will be 20x. Okay, then you put a minus here. Then you remind yourself, okay, minus 14 minus 20, so means plus 20. Okay, which we will get 6x minus 8. So here you get plus 2. 6x minus 8. Okay, you're just going to stop until here. You're not solving this yet. This one you just want to factorize it. So 3x minus 4, 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Okay? You don't write this step, by the way. 0 marks. Okay, you need to show the long division, even though it's just a 2-mark question. Okay, question D. Hence, write px as a product of linear factor with integer coefficient. Okay, you all have to know that this is called a linear factor. Here is called your quadratic factor. Okay, so all you need to do is go and factorize it further. You can use calculator to just double check your value also, okay, to make sure that this part here is correct. Okay, so you'll get 3x minus 4, 2x plus 1, then x plus 2. Okay, so this, I like to do this type of question. Okay, the factor theorem, remainder theorem, I think it's still the easiest chapter. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Okay, I'll send you all this mark scheme later. Okay, question 3. The points A and B have coordinates 2, 5, and 10, negative 15. The point P lies on the perpendicular bisector on the line AB. The y coordinate of P is negative 9. Find the coordinates of P. Okay, try your best to just roughly sketch it out, this diagram. They give us A and B. Okay, so A in relative to B, this is 2, 5. Okay, B somewhere here, right? To the right and down. Okay, so we know how the line looks like. They want us to draw the perpendicular bisector. Okay, so we draw a perpendicular bisector here. Okay, this is 90 degrees. And then we have our midpoint. Okay, we call this big M. Okay, so what you need to find first, you need to find what is your perpendicular bisector. How to find perpendicular bisector? You need a few things. Number 1, midpoint. Number 2, the gradient of the perpendicular. Then number 3, we put into y minus y1 goes to m bracket x minus x1. Okay, so first thing, let's go and find what's the midpoint first. Okay, you want to find gradient first also can. Okay, midpoint, add both of it up together, divide by 2. 2 plus 10 divided by 2. 5 minus 15 divided by 2. You will get 6, negative 5. Second one, you want to find what is your gradient AB first. Okay, so m of AB, you get negative 15 minus 5 over 10 minus 2, which you get negative 20 over 8. And then here you get negative 5 over 2. Okay, then the gradient of your perpendicular, okay, this one, gradient of perpendicular. This one will just be 2 over 5. Okay, you just need to negative reciprocal or negative inverse it. Here, negative inverse. Okay, then we put into y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus xy. Okay, which value am I going to use? I'm going to use this 6, negative 5, and 2 over 5. So here you get y minus 5 equals to 2 over 5 x minus 6. You get y plus 5 equals to 2 over 5 x minus 12 over 5. Y is equals to, okay, I like to just put it into y equals mx plus c. You don't have to get the full marks, but it's just personal preference. Okay, so if you see the mark scheme, right, they never expect you all to write it into y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1, right? Okay, so it's actually not necessary for you to get the full marks unless they state otherwise. Okay, you have to see what's the form that they want. Okay, so now this one is your equation of perpendicular bisector already. We want to find the x coordinate of P. Okay, what is P? They say P, the y is equals to negative 9. So I'm going to substitute here, negative 9 equals to 2 over 5x minus 37 over 5. Okay, rearrange it, you get minus 8 over 5 equals to 2 over 5x. Your final answer, x will be equals to negative 4. Okay, perpendicular bisector type of question, you need to know for your mathematics straight line equation type of question also. Okay, if it comes out in mathematics, got quite a lot of marks. Okay, maths only 5 marks here. Okay, so let's just write the perpendicular bisector on this diagram also, so I know what is this. So y equals to 2 over 5x minus 37 over 5. Okay, next one. Okay, this question actually quite common. Okay, the way they word it, and I know a lot of students get stuck, even though it's just 2 marks. Okay, they say here, the point R is the reflection of P in the line AB. Find the coordinates of R. Okay, we roughly sketch where's R first? Okay, where do you think is R? They say R is negative 4, negative 9, right? Okay, let's maybe put it around here. Okay, we need to draw in relative to whatever that we have drawn. Negative 4, negative 9. Okay, now they say, right, this is your mirror. Okay, the line AB is your mirror. How to find the reflection of this over here? Okay, what do y'all think? Okay, this is R, right? Sorry, this is P, not R. This is P. We want to find the reflection over here. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You'll see it's just a 2-mark question actually. You need to know that the distance between here and here, okay, will be the same as the distance between here and here. Okay, for the reflection. Everyone understand this part here first? Okay, AB is the mirror. We don't care about the red color line right now. Okay, you can actually just calculate the number of x and y boxes to the m coordinate, to the m point. Okay, let's draw out what's our m. That's how we calculate. M is 6, negative 5, right? Okay, 6, negative 5. Okay, so what you can do, right? You just calculate like that. Your x, then your y. Okay, so your x here got what? 6 minus 4 is 10. The difference in y is 4. Okay, then you can do this as well. Here again will be x equals to 10. Then y equals to 4. This is to find the value of the point R. Yes, the answer is 16, negative 1. Okay, so if you want to do working, actually you look at the mark scheme, there's no really working, but you can do a working, you do like this. Okay, P is negative 4, negative 9. M is 6, negative 5, right? Okay, so we want to find what is the distance, okay, the x and y distance first. So we can put it in vector form like that, a column vector. 6 minus 4, minus 5, minus 9. Okay, you can break it down also if you want. So this means the vector, okay, in terms of x and y is 10, 4, right? From R to the midpoint. Then you want to find what is the position vector of R, right? Okay, the point R, we normally put it as OR, which you need to add. Okay, you take the midpoint, then you add 10, 4. So negative 5 plus 4. So here will become 16 negative 1. Okay, so your R, you need to present it like this. 16 negative 1. Okay, you need to put it in a point form. You cannot put it in a column vector form. Don't put it in X and Y is equals to what. When they say point, it needs to be bracket X comma Y. What if you use midpoint formula? Also can. Okay, this one no specific steps. Okay, this one no specific steps for it. You want to use midpoint formula also can. Okay, in fact, right, actually you draw the lines here like that, you just plus like that, also can. Okay, as long as you get 16 minus 1. Okay, all good? Okay, so Asta suggested, what if I use midpoint formula? Also can. Don't understand? Which part I don't understand? You have to look at the diagram. You have to draw it out. You see here? Basically, you just need to know that the M is the midpoint of P and R. Okay, the logic behind is you have to understand your reflection. You look into the mirror, right? When you go close to the mirror, what happens? You as an object, then the image also will go close, right? The distance will always be the same. Got it? See, this is a mirror. So how do you find the distance here? You can just use, because we are finding the point. Okay, so the distance here to here is the same as the distance here to here. The distance is actually this, one straight line, but because we are calculating it in coordinates, so we can just find like that X and Y. X and Y. Or you can also just use midpoint formula. Okay, the M is the midpoint between P and R. Okay, any more questions? Shaktiva, are you okay? Okay, just remember that it's midpoint because of the reflection. You have to refer to this diagram here. You try and see. Okay, let's go to question 4 right now. The diagram shows the VT graph for a particle traveling in a straight line with velocity v. When t equals to 30, the velocity of the particle is v. The particle travels 800 meters in 45 seconds. Okay, so we first need to understand VT graph. What can we get from our VT graph? We write down first. I want you all to have a habit. For a VT graph, we can get two things. Number one, gradient is acceleration. Area is distance travel. Distance, okay? Don't get confused with your ST graph. Okay, so they say that the particle travels 800 meters in 45 seconds. That means area under the graph will be equals to 800. Okay, so how to find area under the graph? Okay, what I'll do, I will split this up into 4 parts like that. Okay, so this one, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Okay, so triangle, rectangle, trapezium, and then triangle again. Okay, first one. The first triangle, half times base times height. Second part, base times height. Okay, 10 times 10. Third one, the trapezium, half. Okay, these two are your parallel sides. So half times 10 plus v times your height. Okay, the height is 10. Then plus half times base times height. Okay, half times base times height, which is half times 15 times v, which is equals to 800. Go and simplify this equation. So go open it up. So you get 150 plus 50 plus 5v plus 7.5v. Okay, whatever I can join, I join together first. Equals to 800. Okay, so here we get 12.5v equals to 600. V is equals to 48. Okay, we plot on the graph first. This is equals to 48. Okay, acceleration of the particle when t equals to 35. Okay, this is here, language very important here. You all see, right, at t equals to 35, how is the particle traveling? 35 is probably somewhere here, right? Okay, this part here. this part here is going down. But you look at the language, right? They say, find the acceleration of the particle. So my acceleration value needs to be what? Negative. Okay, negative. You need to keep in mind, if they say deceleration, then the value, your final value, when you calculate, it will be positive. But here, because they say the acceleration of the particle, but that is actually a deceleration. Okay, so what you got to do, you take 2 points, okay, which is this two that you can see, 30 and 48, since it's constant deceleration, correct? So you take these 2 points, you take the final speed minus the initial speed, because your formula of acceleration is actually final speed minus initial speed over time. Okay, so here your A will be the gradient, which is y2 minus y1. So 0 minus 48 over 45 minus 30, okay, which is negative 16 over 5. Okay, but if they say find the deceleration, okay, just in the case, if they ask you to find the deceleration of the particle, your answer will be 16 over 5. They will use either one of these words if you see in the past year question. Okay, let's go to question 5. Do not use a calculator in this question, okay? Use the almighty calculator when you all do this. So you are given that, okay, cos 120, sin 120, and 120 values. In the triangle ABC, AB is 5 sub 3 minus 6, BC 5 sub 3 plus 6, and angle ABC is 120. Okay, you need to sketch it out for you to see clearly. Find AC giving your answer in the form A sub B. Okay, roughly sketch it out. A sub B, sorry, A, B, and C. Okay, they say that ABC is 120 degrees, right? So we draw roughly like that. A, B, and C. Okay, the length of AB is 5 sub 3 minus 6. Here is 5 sub 3 plus 6. Okay, they want us to find the length of AC. Okay, what formula do we use over here? This is a crocodile mouth, right? I got my mouth, I got my tongue. Okay, I want to find the opposite side. Okay, this one we can consider as A. Yes, cos rule. Cos rule, you all better memorize it for your maths. A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. Okay, the A that we want over here is AC square. Okay, B and C doesn't matter which one you put. 5 sub 3 minus 6 square plus 5 sub 3 plus 6 square minus 2, 5 sub 3 minus 6, 5 sub 3 plus 6 cos 120 degrees. Okay, we open up the bracket. So this one A minus B square will be A square minus 2AB plus B square. You get 75 minus 60 sub 3 plus 36. Okay, then here you get plus 75 plus 60 sub 3 plus 36 minus 2 times 39 times negative 1 over 2. Okay, this part here I'm using A plus B, A minus B. Okay, which will just get A square minus B square. Okay, use your calculator to check. You don't use calculator, very hard to count. Okay, not very hard lah. It's just sometimes because one value wrong, then the entire thing wrong. Okay, so now what we're going to do, gather all the one that don't have the sub 3 one. So here 75, 36, 75, 36, and this value here. Okay, and here, this one will cancel off. So your answer here will just be equals to 261. Therefore, your AC will be equals to sub 261. But you see the form that they want it in A sub B. So I need to find out. Okay, this one you do the cheating way lah. Use your calculator check, but you just show just in case. Okay, you can write it as square root 9 sub 29. Okay, if you're not so sure, right, you type in your calculator, you see they give you 3 sub 29, right? You just take 261 divided by 29. Then you know that your other factor is 9. The final answer here will be 3 sub 29. Okay, let's go to question B. Okay, question B. You are given that cos, sine, and tangent 30 are these values. In the triangle PQR, PQ is 3 plus 2 sub 5. Angle PQR is 30 degrees, given that the area of this triangle is 2 plus 5 sub 5 over 4. Find QR. Okay, sketch it out. Okay, just roughly sketch it out, this entire diagram. Okay, so you got, let's say PQR. PQR, they gave us here is 30 degrees. PQ is 3 plus 2 sub 5. Okay, they say area is equals to 2 plus 5 sub 5 over 4. Okay, so what is the formula of area? They want us to find QR, right? So we also use a crocodile mouth. Okay, so crocodile mouth, here will be the B value. Okay, so what is the formula area? 1 over 2 AB sine C. Okay, so we'll do 1 over 2, 3 plus 2 sub 5, QR. Okay, maybe I just write it as B first. Or maybe I write, okay, QR. QR sine 30 degrees equals to 2 plus 5 sub 5 over 4. Okay, we change the sine 30 first. 3 plus 2 sub 5 QR 1 over 2 equals to 2 plus 5 sub 5 over 4. Okay, see here, the 2, this one 2 times 2 will become 4, right? So you'll cancel off. Okay, then I want to leave QR at the left-hand side itself. This 3 plus 2 sub 5, I bring down here. Okay, divide it. So it becomes QR equals to 2 plus 5 sub 5 over 3 plus 2 sub 5. Okay, is this the end? No, okay, even though the value is correct, but they want it in this form. Normally, when they put it in this form, you just need to always remember that you most likely will need to rationalize. Okay, so we are going to do the rationalize the denominator, which you, okay, when you do rationalizing, make sure you show the value also. Okay, so you multiply here, 3 minus 2 sub 5, 3 minus 2 sub 5. Okay, so this process is called rationalize the denominator, which we are using the concept of a plus b times a minus b equals to a squared minus b squared. Okay, let's go open up the brackets. Here we get 6 plus 15 sub 5 minus 4 sub 5 minus 50 over 9 minus 20. Simplify it further. 11 sub 5 minus 44 over negative 11 equals to 4 minus sub 5. Okay, so draw it out whenever you all can draw it out. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question 6a, okay, Trigo, everyone's favorite question. Show that cotangent theta plus tangent theta over secant theta equals to cosec theta. Okay, so this is a proving question. So you start the more complicated side. If you write here LHS, so cotangent theta is cos over sine. Okay, cos theta over sine theta. Tangent theta is sine theta over cos theta. Over, okay, secant theta can be written as 1 over cos theta. Okay, how do I know? Sometimes you just try any. Okay, just try. So what I want to do here, I'm going to join this together to be one fraction. So here I'm going to multiply it by cos theta. Here I'm going to multiply it by sine theta over sine theta. So you will get cos square theta plus sine square theta over sine theta cos theta. Okay, then you see, right, you divide by this. Okay, so to make it not so complicated, right, you write it as divide like that. Divide 1 over cos theta. Because you don't want so many layers. Too many layers, later very complicated for you all to see. Okay, so what is sine square and cos square? 1. Okay, so we can simplify this. 1 over sine theta cos theta. When you divide a fraction, you multiply by the inverse of it. Okay, multiply by the inverse of it. Cos theta cut. You get 1 over sine theta. 1 over sine theta is cosec theta. Proven. Okay, question B. Hence. Hence means you will need to look at the previous question. Solve the equation, okay, of this one, where your angle is from negative 540 to positive 540 degrees. Okay, how to do this? You all see above, right? This is cosec theta. So we are just going to replace the theta with 5 over 3. So cosec 5 over 3, and here got a square, is equals to 2. Okay, I'm going to open up the cosec to become 1 over sine 5 over 3. Your square, you bring over to the right-hand side, it becomes plus minus square root 2, cert 2. Important, plus minus. Then here, you inverse it. Okay, inverse the entire equation again. Here it become plus minus 1 over square root 2. Okay? Okay, plus minus, when you do for trigo, you have to remember that you are going to take all 4 quadrants. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to find what is my base angle first. You ignore the negative symbol. So here, you get shift sign, inverse sine 1 over sec 2, where alpha is 45 degrees. Okay, so now if I were to draw the 4 quadrants, right, there are 2 things I need to consider. Okay, what do you call it? The angle, the quadrant first. All 4 quadrants, right? Okay, all 4 quadrants. Okay, next thing we need to consider, right, is the angle. Okay, you see the angle, right, that was given to us is negative 540 degrees to 540 degrees. Okay, what do I need? Why am I solving the angle for? 5 over 3, right? So I need to divide this whole thing by over 3. Okay, so this one divide by 3, you get negative 180 degrees to 180 degrees. Okay, everyone understand here? Okay, so you are only considering your angles from here, negative 180 degrees to 180 degrees. That means we are going to start like that. Okay, how to do this? This is 0 degrees. This is the beginning of your trigo one. Okay, how do we read this angle here? This is, okay, we read the positive one first. Okay, this one will be 45 degrees. This line here will be 180 minus 45, which is positive 135. The negative side here is negative 45 degrees. And here will be negative 135 degrees. Okay, but is this the final answer? Okay, is this the final answer? Okay, so we are going to just write this. This is your 5 over 3. So 5 over 3 is equals to negative 45 degrees. Sorry, we start with the smaller sign. 135, negative 45, 45, 135. Okay, then you go and multiply it all by 3. Okay, so here you get what? Okay. So here we will get negative 405 degrees, negative 135 degrees, 135 degrees, and 405 degrees. Okay, you need to know where you get the quadrant from. Okay. Okay, Trigo, every exam paper will come out one trigo question. Okay, 100 and 200%. Okay, 100 and 200%. Doesn't make sense. You tried fast forwarding just now. You thought we were watching Thinkific. Okay, later it'll be on Thinkific. Okay, let's quickly finish up this so we got time to do some revision. Okay, question 7a. A team of 8 people is to be chosen from group of 15. Find the number of different teams that can be chosen. Okay, this is a combination type of question because you see the word chosen. 15, C, 8. Okay, because this one also the order doesn't matter. Okay, find the number of different teams can be chosen if the group of 15 people contains a family of 4 people who must be kept together. Okay, so how do you calculate this? You need to consider two different ways of choosing the family. One is with the family of 4. Okay, if you've got the family of 4, you are just going to put 11C4. Okay, 11C4 because confirm they need to be inside, right? Okay, this one will be equals to 330. Okay, without family of 4, okay, so you don't want them 4, you'll put 11C8. 165. Your total combination, the arrangement, so you'll get total is 330 plus 165. Okay, which is equal to 495. Okay, question B. This one, please take note. It has been coming out quite often. When you have unknown n and you do permutation or combination, okay, you want to realize this one, it's not always they'll give you C. The formula in front, if you look at it, okay, if you look at the formula in front, they are giving you NCR. Okay, this is NCR. NPR don't have this side. Okay, NPR is only n factorial over n minus r factorial. Okay, you have to remember that. Okay, so when do we need to use a formula? It is when you have unknown n. Okay, unknown n for P or R. Okay, sorry, P or C, permutation or combination. So NPR is n factorial over n minus r factorial. Okay, this one you all have to remember. The one that's given to you is C. One thing less is that r factorial. Okay, so now we open up open up the NP10 and the n minus 1 P9. You'll get n plus 9 times n factorial over n minus 10 factorial equals to n squared plus 243 times n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 minus 9 factorial. Okay, the goal is to eliminate all n terms with factorial. Okay, you need to understand this type of question, what you want to get rid of. So you see like here, this one, don't want. This one, don't want. This, don't want. This also don't want. So any factorial term with n, we don't want. N plus 9, all this still okay. Okay, why we don't want? Because we can never get a value for this. So you see here, n minus 10 factorial, this is actually n minus 10 factorial also. Okay, so this one we can cut off. Okay, now we want to get rid of this, right? N factorial and n minus 1 factorial. What you got to do is you expand the bigger value. Okay, n and n minus 1, which one is bigger? N. Okay, so how to expand it? You write it like this. Times n, then n minus 1 factorial. Okay, you will stop at n minus 1 factorial because you want to cancel off with the other one. Then equals to n squared plus 243. Okay, then this one times n minus 1 factorial. And here, you cancel, you cancel. All right. Now open up the bracket and then you simplify it. N squared plus 9n equals to n squared plus 243. Both sides got n squared, so you cancel off. 9n equals to 243. N is equals to 27. Okay, so not always C. Okay, typically the question you'll get C. No need R factorial. R factorial is NCR. This is NPR. See the difference in the formula? Okay, what they give you in the formula sheet is NCR. Okay, this one is, I'll just write down NR is actually NCR, which is N factorial over N minus R factorial, R factorial. So don't go and put the R factorial for permutation. Okay, let's go to question 8. A curve has equation of this. Show that dy over dx can be written in this form. Okay, a and b are integers to be found. Okay, number 1, what rule do we use? A function over a function. So this is your u over v. Quotient. Okay, so quotient rule, I want you all to have a habit. Write down like this first. U equals to 3x minus 4, 1 over 3. V is 2x plus 1. U prime. Okay, we're going to do a chain rule over here. 1 over 3, 3x minus 4 minus 2 over 3, then multiply by 3. Okay, can we simplify it? This one will become 3x minus 4 power negative 2 over 3. V prime will be equals to 2. Okay, so here, we put a cross like that. Okay, we're going to start from V, where we do quotient, is VU prime minus UV prime. Okay, so dy over dx is 2x plus 1 multiplied by 3x minus 4 power negative 2 over 3 minus 3x minus 4 power 1 over 3 times 2 over v squared, 2x plus 1 squared. Okay, so actually the differentiation part, right, you have already done already, okay? If they ask you to do differentiation, find dy over dx, they never ask you to put it in a certain form, please don't go and do anything extra from here. However, quotient rule, normally what they will test you on is the simplifying part that can be a bit hard, okay? So if you can do until this part, actually, it's not you are not struggling with the differentiation part. You are struggling with the simplifying part, okay? Can you leave it in that form? If they ask you to put dy dx, but they are not asking you to put in this form, they want you in this form. So you see here, right? At the bottom here got what? 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. Oh, okay, so how? Okay, so what I will do, right? You see, there's actually a 3x minus 4 minus 2 over 3 here. Okay, what you can do, you can just multiply the whole equation by 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3 over 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. Okay, you know how to do this? You just factorize out the smallest one. What's there to factorize? Okay, so here, okay, we want, you all see the final form that they want, right? Okay, so what you're going to do, here you see, right, already got 3x minus 4 actually. So just treat this like a u, like that. U to the power of negative 2 over 3 times u 2 over 3 will become u to the power of 0, right? So here will actually just become 2x plus 1. Can you see it? Then here, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3, this one will become 3x minus 4 to the power of 1, like that. So here we 2x plus 1 square, 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. Okay, then open up the bracket. Okay, 2x plus 1 minus 6x plus 8. 2x plus 1 square, 3x minus 4 power 2 over 3. Okay, then here you get 9 minus 4x. You got a is negative 4. Oh yeah, sorry, we put it in that form nicer. Negative 4x plus 9. Okay, Everyone understand how to do this? Okay, so normally it's the simplifying part. Okay, how I get power 1? Okay, you see here like this. Because you see, right, this is your term. Okay, so look at it like that. U to the power of negative 2 over 3. Okay, so you see here how I'm reading it. Okay, we just want to focus on these values here. This value, then you multiply like this. So u to the power of negative 2 over 3, I want to multiply with this u to the power of 2 over 3, right? Okay, times u to the power of 2 over 3. Negative 2 over 3 times u to the power of 2 over 3. This one become what? U to the power of 0, right? Which is 1. Okay, which is equal to 1. What about this value here? Okay, this one, you will get, this is u to the power of 1 over 3 multiplied by u to the power of 2 over 3. You will get u to the power of 1. Okay, I am letting 3x minus 4 equals to u. It's easier, as in your mind, this is what you are supposed to think, okay, to simplify it. Can you all see? How to simplify this? Okay, it's actually just indices here. Yeah, just indices. We're using all the rules of indices here. Okay, cool. Answer your question? Okay, later you all try again. Okay, just try again. Okay, find the coordinates of the stationary points of the curve. Okay, so what do we need to know about stationary point? dy over dx equals to 0. Wait, I cannot write. Okay, dy over dx equals to 0. Okay, you see your dy over dx is this, right? You don't need to put it, you don't need to go and take this equals to 0. You only take the numerator equals to 0. Okay, take numerator equals to 0. So you just take negative 4x plus 9 equals to 0. 9 equals to 4x. X equals to 2.25. Yeah, you want to put in decimal or fraction also can. Okay, then after that, you substitute the x into y. So y is equals to 3 times 2.25 negative 4, 1 over 3 over 2 times 2.25 plus 1. Y is equals to 0.255. Okay, so you need to present it like this, 2.25, 0.255. Okay, that's 2 questions. Question 9. First 3 terms of an arithmetic progression. Okay, is this ln q 4, ln q 7? Okay, where q is a positive constant. The sum to the n terms of this progression is 4845 ln q. Find the value of n. Okay, 3-mark question only. So all this actually you just need to write the formula down. Okay, we want to find the sum of n terms. So what do we need for sum of n terms? Sum of n terms. Okay, formula is in front. N over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Okay. A is ln q. D is, you take the second term minus the first term. 4 ln q minus ln q, which is equal to 3 ln q. Okay, so I'm going to use these 2 values here. A equals to ln q, D equals to 3 ln q. Okay, so we want to write down this equation. They say sum of the n terms is 4845 ln q. Okay, sum it in, n over 2, 2 ln q plus n minus 1 d, 3 ln q, equals to 4845 ln q. Okay, we simplify it, n, okay, I'm going to multiply 2 to the other side. Here you get 2 ln q plus 3n ln q minus 3 ln q. This one multiplied by 2, 9690 ln q. Okay, 3n ln q and 3n ln q will wait. 2 ln Q and minus 3 ln Q. Okay, we'll join together. This one is by itself. Okay, so you will get 3n squared ln Q. Okay, this is the yellow one. Minus n ln Q. This is the green color one. Equals to 9690 ln Q. Okay, what I'm going to do, all got ln Q, right? Divide it by ln Q. Okay, so we get rid of that ln Q. Here become 3n squared minus n minus 9690 equals to 0. Okay, so here will become 3n plus 170 n minus 57 equals to 0. Okay, here n equals to negative 170 over 3. N is equals to 57. Okay, can my n be a negative value? Okay, tak boleh. Cannot. Okay, so we need to reject this one. This is my only final answer. Okay, because the criteria for n terms is only positive integer when we do arithmetic and geometric progression. Okay, positive integers. So you make sure you reject, even though you mathematically you can calculate it, but you have to reject the values there. Okay, question B. The first term of a geometric progression, okay, are these values. Find P is a positive integer. Find the n term, giving your answer in this form over here. Okay, so this is a geometric progression. So what do we need to know about geometric progression? N term is AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so I need to find what's my A and my R. A is P to the power of 3x. R is equal to P to the power x over P to the power 3x. Okay, you take the next term, divide by the previous term, you get P to the power of negative 2x. Okay, we sub it in right now. Your n term is P to the power of 3x bracket P to the power of negative 2x n minus 1. Okay, be careful when you all simplify this one, it's not very hard. So P to the power of 3x. The bracket here you will get is P to the power of negative 2nx plus 2x. Okay, then you will add up. Okay, this one will be P to the power of 3x plus 2x minus 2nx. P to the power of 5x minus 2nx, and you simplify it. P 5 minus 2n to the power of x. Okay? Can do this? Okay, is this the last one? Okay, wait, still got. Let's speed up a bit. Okay, question C. Okay, the first three terms of a different geometric progression, okay, is all this for 0 to pi over 3 for the theta. Find a set of values for which this progression has a sum to infinity. Okay, this is quite a unique question. 5-mark question. Okay, so what are they saying here? Find the set values of theta. Your geometric progression is this. Okay, sum to infinity. You go look at the formula in front there. Okay, what's the formula for sum to infinity? A over 1 minus R. Okay. Don't just write this. Normally, you will need to use this also. They wrote here, right? Your modulus R is 1. Okay? Your modulus R is less than 1. All right. We find what is the A and R first based for this question here. So A is equals to 4 over 3 cos square 3 theta. R is equals to 16 over 9 cos 4 3 theta over 4 over 3 cos square 3 theta. Okay, simplify this. You will get 4 over 3 cos square 3 theta. Okay? So what are you trying to find over here? Okay, they are not asking us to find the sum to infinity, right? They're asking us to find the set of values of theta. Okay, how to find the set of values of theta? We actually need to use this over here. We're not supposed to use this. Okay, how do we expand this part here? you write like that, less than 1. Okay, it's actually -1 to 1 like that. Okay, so actually we don't even need the A. So we want to go and solve for this inequality over here. Okay, so you do two parts. R is more than -1, and then R is less than 1. Then we see what is the R value. Okay, so let's do this part here first. R is more than -1. So what's your R? 4/3. Okay, we just solve it in terms of equal first. Cos square 3 theta. Actually, just put more than. Okay, cos 3 theta like that. More than -1. Okay, this one you see cannot solve already. Okay, you cannot do a plus minus negative, right? Sorry, plus minus square root negative. Okay, you see here, this is stuck already. So I have to reject this part here. Okay, because I cannot do a square root negative value. So I need to solve for this part here. R is less than 1. Okay, what's R? 4/3 cos square 3 theta is less than 1. Okay, let's solve for this one. Cos square 3 theta is less than 3/4. Cos square 3 theta is less than plus minus cos 3 theta is less than square root 3/4. Okay, when you solve this, right, just treat the less than as an equal symbol first. Okay, so you read it as if it's like that. Okay, but you need to know that it's less than because later on we will need to draw like the inequality. Right? Okay, so cos 3 theta, you look at it like this, plus minus square root 3/4. Okay, so we go and solve it as normal. Plus minus means all 4 quadrants. Okay, so let's see what's the alpha that we want. Alpha, you type in the calculator, you will get pi/6. Okay, you need to calculate it in radian mode because you see here, this is pi/3 here. Okay, so here, how to find your angle? Okay, you look at the range that they give us. They say 0 to pi/3. Okay, 0 to pi/3. So the angle that we are solving over here is 3 theta, right? So you need to multiply it by 3. That means we are considering from 0 to pi. Okay, from 0 to pi means I will take the first 2 quadrants only as my answer here. Okay, so what is the 2 angles that we want? Pi/3 and pi minus pi/3. Sorry, pi/6, not pi/3. So 3 theta, this one will be pi/6. This part here will be pi minus pi/6, which is 5/6 pi. Okay, go divide it by 3. Theta will be equals to pi/18, 5/18 pi. Okay, is this the end? Okay, is this the end? No, Okay, you see here, right? We are actually solving for here. Less than 1, right? Okay, when we do inequality, you have to remember, going back to the earlier chapters, when we do inequality, you got 2 answers and it's less than a value, right? How would you normally solve for it? Okay, how would you solve for it? That means more than or less than 0. Okay, we will take this, right? Okay, let's just draw it out. The inequality one, you put like this. Then here you put pi/18. Then here you put 5/18 pi, right? Then if it's less than, means in between, right? This is how we do our inequality. Okay, so we are going to write it like this. Our final answer. 5 in between pi/18 to 5/18 pi. Okay, in the mark scheme, I'm not so sure why they put this got less than or equals. Okay, but I need to go find out and get back to you all on this one. Okay, if you all find out like why, because there's no explanation also. The question says like that, right? Okay, but somehow the answer, this one got less than, then this one got less than equal. Okay, I need to go find out like what's the reason. Okay, sub it in. Sub in where? sub in the value. Then you'll get sum to infinity. And then but how do you know? Like what value are you supposed to get? Even after you sub it in. Right. Okay, so you're going to, okay, I also need to go find out. Okay, I'm not so sure because there's no explanation here. Okay, from what I know, a lot of students actually stuck in this question. Okay. So this is actually one of the weirder type of question. Okay, it's a 5-mark question over here. Okay, last one. Let's go to our last question. It is given that y equals to 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. Find dy over dx. So this is a product rule. So u is equals to 3x plus 1 square v ln 3x plus 1. U prime, if we do a chain rule here, 2 bracket 3x plus 1 times 3. Okay, so here 6 bracket 3x plus 1, which you will get 18x plus 6. Okay, v prime, okay, f prime x over fx when you all differentiate ln fx. So here you get 3 over 3x plus 1. Okay, we are going to do a product rule over here. So here you get dy over dx, 3x plus 1 square times 3 over 3x plus 1. Okay, plus, okay, I put the 18x plus 6 first because if I put it at the back, later it might look as if the 18x plus 6 is part of the ln also. So I'll just put here u prime v. Okay, then we simplify it. You see here, 3x plus 1, 3x plus 1. Okay, so I want to factorize it. So here, you see got 3x plus 1, right? Look at the 18x plus 6 here. Okay, actually I can factorize out here 6, then 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1. Okay, but I think actually from here should be okay already. It's just that you need it. Okay, you need to factorize this. Okay, for the next question. Okay, sorry, here is 18x plus 6. Okay, so you see here, right? We got common factor 3x plus 1. We have 3 and 6. Highest common factor is 3. So I'm going to factorize out from both the term 3 and 3x plus 1. Okay, this is for the next question actually. So here 3x plus 1. Okay. Then here we're left with 1 plus 2 ln 3x plus 1. Okay, can you all see? I purposely exaggerate this, okay, but you don't have to write it until so big. Okay, I'm factorizing out 3x plus 1 from here. This one you're left 1. I factorize out 3x plus 1 from this term here. I'm left with 2 and ln 3x plus 1. Okay. Okay, the last question, hence. So hence means you need to find from the previous one, right? Okay, you see over here, this is your integration that you cannot integrate, right? It's like a product rule like that. So we need to do the reverse integration for this. Meaning you are going to take from the previous question, you integrate the answer of dy over dx, you should get back to here again, okay, which is your y. Okay, it's just the reverse process, right? Okay, integration is just the reverse of differentiation. So what you're going to do is you're just going to write here, integrate dx, you get back to here. Okay, so let's write down that equation here first. Okay, integrate 3x plus 1. Okay, here 1 plus 2 ln 3x plus 1 dx equals to 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. Okay, I only want, you all look over here, I only want 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1. So if you see here, right, on the left hand side, what do you want, right? It's actually this one and this one over here. Okay, so you slowly go and open it up. Okay, so I will take away this 3 first because this 3 is not necessary on the left hand side. So my first step, I will divide the whole thing by 3 first. Okay, let's divide the whole thing by 3. So that the 3 goes to the right hand side. Okay, then I am also going to open up the bracket here, this one multiply with this will multiply with this. Okay, so here will give you 3x plus 1 plus 2 bracket 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx. Okay, equals to, okay, just now I divide by 3, right? 1 over 3, 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. Okay, what do you want to do? You see, we only want this part here. Okay, so we separate these two terms. Okay, separate into different integration. Okay, so here we'll get 3x plus 1 dx plus, okay, this one I write it as 2. The 2 also is just a constant. 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx equals to 1 over 3, 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. Okay, focus, we only want this part here. Okay, meaning everything else, right? Actually, I want to move it to my right-hand side. Okay, this one, let's factorize out this here first. Okay, 3x plus 1. How to factorize this? Okay, maybe I just separate it first. So to factorize out 3x plus 1 dx, you will get 3 over 2x squared plus x. Okay, you can write plus c also lah. Okay, plus c. But you actually don't need to write this plus c. You do until the final one, then don't need to write 1 plus c. Okay, so what we are going to do, okay, this one is this blue one. Okay, I just put it outside, so I don't want to keep writing it over and over again. Okay, what I want to do right now, okay, I'm going to skip a few steps because later need to write down the same thing over and over again. Okay, I am going to bring this, okay, which is this, to the right-hand side. Then I'm going to divide the entire equation by 2. Okay, listen again. This one, bring to right-hand side. Then my these 2. Okay, then divide entire equation by 2. Okay, if you want to do one step at a time also can, just that because it's quite repetitive to write the whole thing and it's very long. Okay, so I will be left with this one only over here. Okay, so step 1, step 2. Okay, so here you'll be left with integrate 3x plus 1 ln 3x plus 1 dx. Okay, this is the yellow part. Then equals to, okay, I divide by 2. So 1 over 6, 3x plus 1 square ln 3x plus 1. Then minus, this one also will be divided by 2. So here will become minus 3 over 4 x squared plus x over 2. Then you finally only write the plus c also can. Okay, you don't have to keep writing plus c in the middle because if you plus c, we don't know what's the c value anyway. Okay, so you don't need to become plus c, then minus c and all. You drew a big line, then put the 2 at the bottom. Bottom where? The whole thing like that? Over 2? No lah, don't write like that. Don't write like that. Do every single term. Okay, cool. This paper. Yeah, because we don't know how the marker mark. Again, if it's not wrong. Okay, it's not wrong, but you can actually simplify it, right? Okay, congratulations. This is the end of MJ 2023 paper 1-1. Yeah, the last 2 questions, right? I think a little bit harder. Okay, so if y'all got any question later, y'all just ask in the group. I'll upload this on Thinkific. See y'all in the next class.